here for you. And my cat as well. So, and here for you. Oh, there it is. Good. So, when you like to practice yoga with me, please come to a sit. Or if you like to practice yoga with me, come to a sit. I'm Marcel. This is Shawn. Today we're having an intention yoga class, so we set up an intention for ourselves for the yoga class, and at the end we will let it go again. My cat is here as well to support you as well. And please just come to a sit if you like to join, either up on a chair or down on the ground with some books to sit on, or maybe a sitting pillow. And then when you're there, when you arrived, you can sit up straight. This means like root down. Maybe if you're sitting cross-legged, root down into your sitting bones, maybe even in your knees if you bring them to the floor. And then from there you lift up the whole spine, longer, longer, longer. Feel drawn up, like your head is attached to a rope that is drawing up. Breathe in deeply and just come into the present. Welcome this beautiful day, or maybe the end of the day, beautiful end of the day, and you're going off to sleep soon, or it's whatever time of day it is at your place. Breathe in deeply, get longer to the head, from the hips, from the sitting bones. And breathe out, take up more space. So I'll give you some time today to find an intention for yourself. Maybe it's like, I want to be more focused, or I am focused. Maybe it's something that you like to get more strength in. And just listen into your body, what your body tells you, what you like to improve, or what you like to be aware of more. And I'll give you just here a minute or two to listen to your body. Then, when you found something, rest assured that what you found is the right thing for you for this short lesson today. And let this intention stay a little bit with this intention throughout this lesson. And let's check in how much energy this intention will give you. So release the hands towards the side and just relax them. Breathe in deeply and extend both hands into the sky. Breathe out, release the hands, just connect to your breath here. It's like directing your breath. You're breathing with the arms. Release the hands again, place the right hand on the floor and get long through the left side body and the right side body. So on both sides, but maybe a little bit more on the straightened side. Breathe in deeply. Let's go. One more side. One more time each side. Good job. And release. Your eyes are open, and you can come into all fours here in your own time. Sitting pillow away, and check the alignment. When you come into all fours, you want to have the shoulders over the wrists, the hips over the heels, and from there we want to go cat and cow, easy. Breathing in, going from the lower back up, breathing out from the top of the head down, and breathing in, breathing out from the top of the head down. Do it with your own breath, connect to your own breath, vertebra by vertebra, rounding or arcing, and then start to move your hips. You can go back or forward, or just making an endless 8 with your hips. You can also go more into your elbows, or sit completely back into child's pose for a moment. Completely forward. Just awaken your body, ask what feels good to you. Connect also with your intention. Did you set in the beginning? And when you're ready, place your hands a little bit more to the front, feet a little bit more back maybe, and shift yourself into a plank pose. And from plank pose, we want to check that our heels are over the toes, heels over the toes here. And then shift yourself back, hips up into the sky slowly. And heels draw towards the floor. You can bend the knees a little if that helps you. And engage the muscles in the arms. And root down firmly with your hands down. So the whole hand is pushing into the floor. Fingers are a little bit apart from each other, and they can also press into the floor like argh. The mounts are rooted of the fingers, and breathe in deeply. When you breathe in, get longer from the heart to the fingers. And then when you breathe out, take up more space. And when you breathe in again, get longer from the heart to the hips. And then look forward to your fingers and slowly step or jump forward. And release the body down. You can come more to your knees if you like. How does that feel? You can straighten the legs a little bit more. If you straighten them, make sure that the hips are over the heels. So maybe a lot of the weight is over the toes, or more weight is over the toes. Or you can just bend the knees. Breathe in deeply, bring the hands to the hips, elbows pointing upward, come more into your knees and stand up straight. Extend the hands into the sky and bring them in front of your heart. Close your eyes. Check in how your body feels. And release the hands. Come to the front of the mat if you have a mat. If you don't have a mat, just make sure that you have some space behind you. Then shift all the way to the left leg and step the right leg back. The right leg is on the toes, and you want to have, let's go from the feet, we go up through the body now. So the knees is over the heel in the front, and it's kind of like 90 degrees almost. Then the back leg is straight. You want to straighten the back leg as much as you can. You draw the legs a little bit together for stability, and the legs are kind of hip width apart. So the feet are kind of hip width apart. Then breathe in deeply, engage the body a bit. So belly button draws in and up just a little bit, and bring your hands up into the sky, coming into a warrior one. Slight variation of it. When you breathe in, get longer from the ground up to the fingers. Then you breathe out, you can take up more space, maybe sink a little bit deeper. And breathe in, get longer from the ground to the fingers. And breathing out, taking up more space. Straightening the back leg again, connect with this again. Let's go 3 more breaths here. Get longer, drawing the belly in and up. Good job. 1 last breath here. And release. Slowly come forward. Step the leg forward. You can fall forward with your front body. So yes. And here you can bend the knees a little or straighten them a little. Just try it out, what feels good to you. Release the head as well. Then breathe in deeply. Bring the hands to the hips, elbows pointing upward. Come more into your knees and stand up straight with a straight back. Extend the hands into the sky. Breathe in here. Bring the hands in front of your heart. Close your eyes for a moment. And release the hands, open the eyes, and step back with the other leg. Shifting the weight first on the other leg. And again, check your knee is over the heels, back leg is straight. Then we want to draw the legs a little bit towards each other, and the feet are kind of like hip width apart. Then breathe in deeply, bring the belly button in and up just a little. Extend the hands into the sky. And you breathe in, get longer from the ground up to the fingers. And then you breathe out, take up more space. Good job. If you have set an intention for this class, connect with this intention and feel the energy coming from this intention. 1 more deep breath in, and then we release. Good job. Release. Come forward in your own way, slowly, mindfully, and bend forward for a moment. You can bend the knees more and come more towards your, bring the upper body a little bit more down. Breathe in deeply, bring the hands to the hips, elbows pointing upward, and stand up with straight back, extend the hands into the sky. Breathe in and bring the hands in front of your heart. release the hands. And then we shift all the way to the left leg, step the right leg back and turn it 90 degrees. So when we're here, we want to make sure that the front leg is in line with the middle of the back leg, with the middle of the back foot, sorry. Exactly. And then check that your front knee is 90 degrees almost and is resting over the front heel. Breathe in deeply. This is the most important part. Just check that it's not going sideways, it's over the heel. Your hips are kind of like sideways, then draw in the belly in and up again, like 50% that you can still breathe good. Breathe in deeply. Extend the hands towards the sides. Look forward. And just to bring the shoulders back, turn around the hands for a moment and just turn around only the hands back, leaving the shoulders where they are. And then breathe in deeply, get longer through the top of the head, but also from finger to finger, get longer. And breathe out, take up more space, maybe sink a little. Breathe in, get longer. Let's go for 3 more breaths here. Think about your muscles. You want to have your muscles activated here as well, not just laying into your organic energy. One more breath here, deep, and then good job. Release a little. Come forward, put the front elbow over the knee. Draw the belly in and up. Bring the shoulders a little bit back and extend the hand above. The hand that is not on the knee. Along the ear. And breathe in deeply here. One more deep breath in and we come back. Good job. And release. Slowly come back. In your own way, be mindful, go slow. Good job. And release the body forward. Come on to a forward bend here. Breathing in deeply, bring the hands to the hips, and as you know already how to stand up, bring the hands in above your head, stand them, and bring them in front of your heart, breathing out. Releasing the hands, opening the eyes, and we do the other side. So shift all the way to the other leg. And then slowly step back and turn your back leg 90 degrees, or back foot. Making sure that the front leg is in line with the back feet, with the middle of the back feet, back foot. Then make sure your knee is over the heels, your front knee is over the heels. Back leg is straight. Draw in the belly in and up 90, a little bit, just a little. And extend the hands. You're here. Bring the hands around. See your shoulders come onto your back. And turn the hands around again, leaving the shoulders where they are. Make sure that your front knee is over the heel. And breathe in deeply. Breathe in, get long, up to the head, and from finger to finger. So, I mean, from hand to hand. Not between the fingers. You can also go wide with your fingers. But good job, getting longer, and you breathe in. 2 more breaths here. And you breathe out, sink a little bit deeper, 1 last breath. And release, come forward, bring the front elbow towards the knee, draw the belly in and up, and bring the shoulders a little bit onto the back here if possible. And extend the hand above, next to your ear, and breathe in deeply. And when you breathe in, get longer from the bottom, from the back foot up to the finger. And smile a little, release, come back forward slowly. And my cat, if you have a cat here, you can pet it. Or if you have a dog there. So I'll just let the cat out for a moment. Stay in your back, front bend. Forward bend, I mean. Bring the knees a little bit down. And then stand up with a straight back slowly, as teach before. Extend the hands into the sky. Breathe in deeply and bring the hands forward. Good job. So let's get a little bit more fire going. So come to the front of the mat if you have a mat. And shift all the weight towards the left leg or the other leg that you have been doing just before. Yeah. And step back, coming into kind of like this warrior one pose again that we did before. So on the toes. And from here we want to go forward like this, slowly. So hands, extend the hands forward and slowly lift up the back leg. Having the hips not staggered but kind of parallel to the floor. And imagining that you're pushing the back leg into the wall. Breathing in deeply. Getting longer. Breathing out, taking up more space. One more deep breath in here. And releasing, stepping back down, coming forward, whoops. And forward bend again. A lot of forward bends today. And then slowly stand up again, breathe in deeply. Hands in front of the heart, close your eyes for a moment. And release the hands, open the eyes, and let's do the other side. So slowly, all the weight on the other leg, shift back into warrior pose. And from here, extend the hands forward, slowly. Shift yourself up into your warrior three. Imagining that you're pushing the back leg into the wall, making sure that it's not staggered, so it's parallel to the floor, the hips are parallel to the floor. Breathing in deeply, whoops. If you fall, don't worry about it, just laugh it off, whoops. Whoa, what's going on here? Pushing the back leg into the floor, into the wall if possible. Imaginary wall. And then breathe in one time and release, stepping back down and coming slowly forward. Whew, coming into forward bend. That was a little bit much or more. More to your knees and stand up with a straight spine. Extend the hands into the sky and bring them in front of your heart. Release the hands and let's come to the middle of the mat and just jump, relaxing. Also relax the neck, Relax the wrists, relax the shoulders. Good job. And then maybe slow down the jumping, maybe just come out of the knees. Let the jumping come out of the knees more and more. And relax slowly, making the jump smaller and smaller. Come to stillness here. Here, let's go for my favorite exercise. So make sure you have some space around you. And imagine that your hands are wet towels, or all the arms are wet towels, and we begin a movement from the belly button to the side, slapping our wrists against our hips, and knees are staying as they are. Good job. This is giving a lot of juice into our spine, so yeah, a lot of juice into our shoulders, into our wrists, and into our hips, like giving also a massage there with the slapping the hands towards the spine, to the spine. And either way, you can make sure that your knees are stable, that ow, the knees are stable, that the head is either looking towards the sides or going with the body, let's say going with the body, or it's looking straight. I like the variant that it's looking straight, because the spine is getting also a lot of juice like this. Feeling really good. And then slowly come back, really go slow. Close your eyes and maybe feel some little impulses that are still going left and right. And when you felt that, or if you didn't feel that, that's not a problem. Open your eyes again. And let's come to the floor. So lie back onto the floor. Slowly, mindfully take your time. And I really love bridge pose for the moment, so let's go one more bridge pose here. Bridge pose is bring the heels toward the bum. Then next thing is bring the elbows down, fingers up into the sky, and slowly vertebra by vertebra going up, pushing up. Yeah, now you don't want to look left or right, you just want to look up, maybe a little bit above even, so eyes are looking kind of like in the air if you would stand. It's hard to describe this. So, and knees are together, kind of together, not fully together, but you don't want them to go apart. You want them to have, an intention that is pulling them together. And then release slowly, vertebra by vertebra. This is the cool thing when you release. It should feel good. And let's go up one more time, breathing in deeply. You can also connect the hands behind you, kind of move the shoulders under your body, having the intention to keeping the knees together, and then slowly release again, vertebra by vertebra down. Good job. Then extend both legs down on the floor. Bring one leg up, grab onto it, and draw the whole leg, extend the whole leg and draw the whole leg towards you. Draw also the toes towards you of both legs. The toes towards you and just draw in a little. Shoulders rest on the floor and breathe in deeply. And release this slowly, slowly. No hurry. And bring the other foot up. Grab on lower than the knee and draw in towards your body. Draw the toes towards your body in. Breathe in deeply. One more deep breath in here. And release again. Bringing both knees up here. Bringing the right leg above, kind of like under the knee of the kind of the ankle is under the other knee. Sorry. Can you see that? Yeah, you can see it. Okay, that's awesome. So the ankle under the other knee, and then you grab on the leg. Oh, that is the ankle. Okay. Yeah, and just draw in. This will give a lot of space in the lower back, but also give a stretch in the like here. Should give there a stretch. And maybe draw it in a little bit more if you don't feel that much. And then relax, change the sides. Foot slightly under the knee of the other foot. Draw in, grab on lower than the knee. And draw in. Shoulders rest on the floor and then release. Legs completely down on the floor. And now what we want to do is drawing the hips kind of like, no, let's say extend the left leg as much as you can. So the hips are kind of like a little bit sideways, and then extend the right leg as much as you can and kind of go side to side, giving or go long one leg and then long the other leg. Exactly. And you this gives also some juice into our lower back. I learned this yesterday from a friend that goes to physiotherapy, and I thought this was such a great exercise. We do it here as well. And then release completely. Let's go shortly to the wall and extend our feet up on the wall if you know it already. We're just doing a short inversion. 1 minute, and then we come back and we lay down in Shavasana. So feet up on the wall. If you like, you can push your elbows into the floor, into the ground, and you can go to variant 2. This is variant 1. Variant 2 is shifting the hips up, extending the legs, and breathing in deeply. What you don't want to do is look left or right here, because there's a lot of pressure on your neck. And just breathe in deeply. Good job. Good effort. Connect one more time to your intention of this day, of this lesson, if you have done this in the beginning. And then slowly come down, slowly. Shift yourself towards Shavasana directly. So Shavasana means lying on the back and feet are facing outward, so toes are facing outward, hands are open towards the sky and laying back, closing the eyes, and you're here allowed to just be. And we'll just be for about 3 to 4 minutes, and I will get you back into your body. After that time, and you can just be. And then deepen your breath. Slowly start to move your fingers, your toes. Maybe shift your hips a little bit side to side. Just little impulses. And when you're ready, draw in the knees towards your body. And let your whole body fall either left or right onto the floor, coming to the side body. And when you arrive there, make it feel really good and release all the muscles into the floor one more time. Check in with your head. Are all the muscles released? Check in with your tongue, with your upper body, with the lower body, with the legs, the feet, the toes, and the shoulders, of course. There's so much tension there, at least for me. And breathe in deeper. And one more last deep breath in. And sit up yourself, coming up on this side to a final sitting pose. Bring the hands in front of your heart. Checking in one last time with your intention if you've taken one. Other than that, if you didn't, or if you did as well, honor yourself for this effortful practice today. Good job for staying with it. You are awesome. And then I'll invite you to let go of this intention. And good. I wish you a wonderful day. That was a lot of blah blah, I'm sorry. Have a wonderful day, and you can open the eyes and release the hands, and yeah, everyday life from 7 to 7:40. I'm Central European time. I'm here for you to learn some yoga. Awesome. Bye bye.